just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She burns her words into my skin. It kills me slowly. She holds me in her arms, her hands, the same. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like and I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, drown. I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. Like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, I wanna drown. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. When she comes around.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears. That his 1st touchdown this year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Right to the air goes Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the option, here's Robinson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Bears have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion right. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man set right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Williams to the air once more. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Swift, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. So after one, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns. The motion man here is McLaurin. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll get this out wide. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 21, Commanders nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
20.
We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard. Go!
Third and long, and here's Daniels. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down, and he will power his way into the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Seibert's extra point is true, and the Commanders get back in it. It is 21-7. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Williams. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Third and long. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commanders first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more body.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the Bears' 10-yard line.
So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Come on, set! Hawk 70! Go!
Throwing is Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
On the ready! Set! Ready!
They'll throw with Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Let's go now!
On second down, it's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. And he will score! Touchdown, Commanders! A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And here's DJ Moore coming off an impressive first season in Chicago. It saw him set a new career high in catches, yards, and touchdowns. And remember that new rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, under center. First overall pick, and a big reason they felt they were ready for a rookie quarterback was because of weapons like Moore.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
60
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty.
Let's go now.
To the air again is Daniels. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Go.
Daniels going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. So ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing again, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now, Daniel. This one caught at the 4.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receivers do.
And he will score! Game on! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Comeback route, and he's got it. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one complete to Moore. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now on 2nd and long.
Go!
They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
70 Lion! Set!
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Again, working deep downfield. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Go!
Now Daniels. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
Set up!
To throw is Daniels. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Here we go. 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Ready! Ready, go!
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll